You need to let her know that there's certain things that are expected.
Yes, he earns significantly more than I do, but he doesn't finance me, all right? So if you're talking about me becoming a housewife, clearly, because you're talking about finances and me bringing something to the table, what's wrong with being a housewife? Was that the plan we had when we first met?
It's a genuine question.
I don't want to be a housewife. There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't want to be a housewife. I have a choice. That's what you keep pushing for me to do. That's not what I want to do, babe.
There is a disconnect between Paul wanting a housewife and Chioma wanting to remain independent and have the option to work. The challenge here with women, and I include myself when I was in my 20s, we are so resistant to the notion of being a housewife. It has such a bad rep. It's so foreign to the average woman today. The idea of someone even suggesting that you should give up your career to just stay at home and look after him and children. Down the line, many of us women are definitely going to change our minds about. But when you're in your 20s, you don't see it like that. And this is the real problem that I think is going on here for Chioma and Paul. There is a misalignment about what our married life needs to look like. That doesn't mean that this relationship is doomed to fail. It does mean that you both have to be able to adjust and do some things differently.
He used to clean his own house and change his sheets and cook for himself. We just moved in together 6 months ago, and all of a sudden that has now become my duty and mine alone. Bearing in mind, both of us are busy.
In this video, we are going to be actually discussing why women should marry before living together with their partner, because of what we're seeing today in relationships, whereby people are getting together, living together, realizing, God, I can't stand this person, or I can't stand the way he does this or the way she does this, and exiting. And it is causing a lot more damage, heartbreak, pain, and turmoil, and it's making your actual decision making even harder when it comes to deciding to ever trust someone, to love someone again, or to even consider marriage. Now, this is why I say I think it's better that women marry before living together, because when you live together with someone, you end up playing the role of wife without the ring or the legal status. Now, this might be nothing to some people, but the vast majority of women, in all fairness, want to be married. The vast majority of women want to feel that secure base of, this is my husband, this is our home, this is what we're building, this is what we're doing. Now, the problem when you have a long 3-year relationship without even an engagement, you can end up in a situation where you live together, and what that also can do is it can drag out the discussions and the actions that are needed to move this relationship into the marrying state. So you can just drag out this process a lot longer. And then what happens is, as time drags, you start to not like things about that person, or your relationship starts to go through moments of conflict or challenges, and you don't have the tools or the stickability to withstand all those issues. So you exit. And it's not just women who exit, it's men who exit too. But the majority is women exit. And that's why when you are not in that formal legal binding arrangement, you are more likely to exit much easier than if you were actually married, because there's a whole legal process to getting divorced. There's a lot more to kind of trying to work through it together. I really just want to encourage, particularly young ladies in their 20s, to focus on really not wasting your time trying to date for a long number of years. Now, let me just tell you from my experience, I have not done that. Now, I am not sitting here as some sort of, perfect example of doing things the right way, you as a big sister basically. And I'm speaking from experience, because when I was in my 20s, there are relationships where I never formally lived with someone. But there's times you stay over your partner's home, or that sort of thing can happen for a long time, okay? And what that also can do is it can drag out the discussions and the actions that are needed to move this relationship into the marrying state. I want to recommend you consider what I'm saying. So guys, Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to hit that like button and the subscribe and the bell so you never miss another video each and every time I upload. Take care, guys, and God bless. Bye.